Greetings, this is this, and I am me, and where am I? This is the regular colony, right? Yeah, okay, this is the default colony. We had a lot of changes going on last time in minute ways that I'm going to forget about, but one of them I will not. One of them had to do with this thing down here. Okay. It seems like it cleared most everything out. They're sensing oxygen along this gas element sensor tile at this point. The question is whether I want to leave it selected to carbon dioxide right now because that is what was building up over here, or if I want to switch it back to natural gas. I think just for the principle of the matter, I'm going to switch it back to natural gas for now, even though there isn't any natural gas building up over there and there is carbon dioxide, but we'll be fine. Also, the oxygen is looking a lot better all of a sudden. I didn't do anything extra special to help them, right? I don't think I did. Oh, maybe it helps because this was kicking on more often because it wasn't overpressurized? Could have something to do with it. But basically, yeah, if we changed anything last episode, I'd like to try to remember to change those things back if they need to be changed back. But otherwise, as far as this place goes, we are still working on steel production. I am working on getting this pipe emptied out. It's going to need a little more before it empties out, so we need more fossil. So we need more eggshell and whatnot. And then even once this is emptied out, I won't be able to switch this over until I feel like all the salt water is out of here. Because I don't want salt water going down into there. So some polluted water might end up over here. But there already is polluted water over here, so that's not as big of a deal. You know, we're not as concerned about that. Do they say what is... Okay, they do tell you what is in here. So I'll be able to tell when they've used up all the brine and we can switch it back to the other option. The other pathing, if you will. Okay. Besides that, we are working on research. This can store more rad bolts. So let's just queue up another 4 and just assume that by the time they get to that point, it'll be ready for it. And if not, we don't waste much, hopefully. But the databank aspect of the research is not going to be able to be done for a while. So I'll have to send Pei back up out into space as soon as we get the chance to do that. Otherwise, what am I looking at for you guys here? You still need the 40,000s with the food, which is a little concerning. It is. We do have some harvests coming through, though. Here. That one's at 91. That one's at 93. Okay. Yeah, we still have a few. So... I don't think it's the worst, is it? Well, I mean, it's getting down there. It certainly is. Okay, I mean, I'll keep that in mind, I guess. Are there any, like, Are there no other animals anywhere? Or that have eggs or anything? Okay. I'd say I don't feel like we're ready to send Pei right now because of the food supply levels. So, like, let's just wait a hot minute on that. How much longer does it take these things to go if they're at the 70s? 3 days. Okay, yeah. We're gonna give it a second. We're gonna wait it out. And Pei can go a little later. You guys are... You don't need to fertilize those things in there. I should just unplant them. I really should. Okay, they've used almost all the rod bolts up again. They've only made one, though. I'll queue up one more. Okay, so they're gonna be good for a moment. Let's leave. Let's check on somebody else. Over here, they have been dealing with a sort of oxygen situation to a degree. Yeah, it's not the best, but it's getting better. And as long as they have rust and salt and I mean, what was the problem? You had no rust? Like, we fixed the problem, right? But do I need to continue to think about fixing the problem, or are we still good for a while? I'm thinking / hoping that maybe we're good for a while. What can we even do here? Maybe build a little bit of a pit like that, and then will they be able to mop what's on the side? Mop. Nice. Mop, mop, mop. Okay. If you could get the mop to be queued up, sometimes you can cheese it a little bit. Ooh, actually they'll let me mop all that. Okay, hey, better than nothing. Then maybe by the time we dig out this rust, this part, there'll be a small enough amount to spread out over the tiles there. And we can dig here so that they have a better step down. Thank you so much, guys. I guess there isn't anything for them to mop there. Why am I on the dig? I don't want to be on the dig. Okay, so they can't really reach that. Oh. Oh, okay, thanks, guys. So with all that, they can dig that way. And cool, they're cleaning up this mess. And there is still room in the storage. Cool, cool, cool. Do you guys need a printable? Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll give it to them. Barbecue. Ooh. The copper is nice. It could be helpful, but I can just send stuff over to them if I need to. Like, I can send metals over. The barbecue, like, we don't have any, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have kind of an unlimited amount of refined metal at Lefilios. So we can move and groove and get that where it needs to go, if need be. But we don't have an unlimited amount of food. Not in the same sense. So to get food given to us from the gods is maybe better. Maybe more beneficial, you'd say. Okay, so we still can't mop that liquid, and I don't want to dig here because I feel like it would pour down there, but it's a little crunchy in that section. It's a little hard to say, but I think it would pour down. Now, I think we could do this one, but we can't do that one because it will let out this polluted water. So we can do this one, but that's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough to mop that. Okay. Why don't we do here? Why don't we ever do that? Should do that spot. Well, don't put it as a dig errand. Put it as a ladder errand. Okay. And maybe if that drops down there, we can mop something, and or we can level the whole thing out again. I don't know. But besides getting you guys rust, like making sure you have a rust supply, what are our other concerns here? Speak to me, guys. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. A little bit of sugar, a little bit of butter. It's the perfect recipe. Payday! Let's see. Big yawn for Bonnie. Big yawn. Temps are gonna be okay. Water, I believe, had been coming through all right. I don't know if it still is. I think we might have put it on a break. Ventilation is what it is. We're moving and grooving. We're throwing away a lot of carbon dioxide because this is indeed overpressured. So yeah, just get it out of there. Keep the ventilation moving. Good. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And then over here, they're keeping this ventilation moving as well. I mean, what do you call it with plumbing? I guess moving as well, so that's good. Sure, I'll take it. Okay. I think that they're gonna have to just deal. Besides the oxygen thing right now, they're just gonna have to deal. Can I make anything prettier for them or more efficient? Their main base is pretty. It's so very ugly down and around here. What am I really gonna do to change that, though? I don't know, but like, this is... You don't want it to be negative. Can I fix it at all? Because sometimes people have to stand down here and work, and it would really help their morale if it wasn't so ugly. Lead just isn't the answer, though. We'd have to go copper or iron. Copper, ideally. Do I have enough? Just to get, like, the part that is, like, really around their space. I don't know if this is close enough for us to have to do that. I'm not sure. But that section, at least... Because we're looking at, negative 24, negative 5... Yeah, like, it's very close. I think if we could just boost it just a little bit, it could be in the positives down there. It could really be in the positives. But, I don't know, did I just, like, literally use all of our copper? It's 25 per? I had, like, 400? And I made, like, that many pieces? I don't know. It's getting down to the wire. Get it? Okay, sorry. 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150. I think we got it. I think we're in the clear. Okay. And then they have to clean up what's left on the ground because that's debris, and then that counts negatively towards the core anyway. So what was the whole point of doing everything if it's just going to be on the ground again? I wanted to wait to sweep it when they were done everything, but it's taking too long. How do you feel, Abe? Tell me how you feel. Oh, well, he's positives in the positives because of his outfit he's wearing. Okay. Well then, hey, yeah, even better. Good. It's a little spot of green. Now people might pass over through here, but it's not a work zone. Fines are doubled in work zones, so you really don't want the decor to be bad in a work zone. Like, it's only going to make everything multiply, you know? So, fines are doubled. We don't really want that. It just gets ugly. So we took care of it. Any other work zones that I need to be thinking of? Growth halted atmosphere. Okay, that's on you guys. That's not me. That's you. That's you. Should I move this water? There's just like a whole bunch of small amounts of water there. I can move that, right? Okay, so you guys, it's the end of another day, so the oxygen should be at its lowest for the day. But it's still looking good. Yeah, I'd say it's still looking okay. I think you're continuing to be on the up and up, and, you know, you're gonna be fine. Lephilios, on the other hand, whilst they do have food, as of now, some other things are a little more complicated. Okay, so nobody has come down here to put the new water down here or to take the clean water out of here. No one has done either of those things. That's okay. You know, it's scary to come down here. It's quite scary. Is this free of germs at this point? Yes. 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 Okay, and then how about this stuff? 1,400. So there's still some work to do on all the water in here. You know, it's trying its best to die. Hopefully it will happen soon. That sounds messed up, but I'm talking about germs on water, okay? Do not let it be mistaken for anything else. It's just germs on water that I'm hoping will die. So yeah, we're having a lot of harvesting come through here. I'd love for them to plant more here. Maybe if I move a door further in. How about we do that? How about we put a door here? Airflow tile here. We drop the pip off here. And we'll see if it will plant in this section. We could deconstruct the door later. But it's already gotten one here, and then it was weird about the rest of the room. So maybe we drop a pip here and we see if it will continue planting more in that sector. I don't know if this is gonna work. It's a little funky, a little silly, a little goofy. But I could try. Yeah, Connie Oxygen is just lying to you. It's a known thing. They are liars. And we're all just gonna have to accept that fact, ignore that fact, and don't ever listen to any of their cries for help. Have you heard of the story, The Boy Who Cried Wolf? Well, think of this as the colony who cried no oxygen, you know? It's like, I'm sorry, did you not read the title? Oxygen not included, okay? So, what were you even expecting, okay? What do you think you're even trying to complain about, you know? It's just that the sensor is going off more often now because the oxygen is going in and out of a good point at this point. So that's actually a good sign. It's a sign that it's not just permanently stuck so bad that the sensor hasn't had time to reset. Okay. So we do want to cook some of the frostbun so that it does not rot and go to waste. Also, pickled meal. That's always staying, you know, it's staying as a reserve item for us. Like, look at that. Some of that pickled meal is still good. It's fresh. Okay, that's great. So, keep that on reserve. And, okay, they've built the tile. They haven't built the door. That's okay. We're going to have them build the door. Then I'm going to have them drop some sleet wheat grain in this room. And then we'll have them put the pip in here. Order of operations is very important. Very important. Also, air pressure amount. We might want to add the vent here as well. But I don't want to queue it up yet because it's less priority. I mean, I could queue it up and then prioritize it lower. But if I prioritize it lower, they're like never going to do it because all of their regular everyday tasks would be higher prioritized than it. So it's kind of pointless for me to do that anyway. Because there aren't like enough hands on deck here anyway, you know? So, okay. And the hydrogen should be kind of building back up a little bit, I would think, because I've got this on automation now, and it wasn't before. So now that we've got that on automation, I'm sorry, I feel like it would be somewhat redundant to mention to you guys all the time about the way that I sound when I sound like this, but at the same time, because like you guys know at this point, right? But at the same time, when I can't even say the word automation, it's like, how do I just gloss over that? Like when I just keep saying automation over and over and over again, and it's so hard for me to pronounce. Automation. I kind of just feel like I have to mention it. Like, yeah, sorry, okay, I can't speak right now properly. I'm not just talking like an idiot. I'm coping, okay? I'm doing the best that I can. Is there water? There's salt water right there. Why? I don't know. I'm doing the best that I can, and I really, you know, I can speak without having any air go through my nose. Like, that's fine. I'll do it, okay? There's just some words are kind of hard when you get to that point. But otherwise, this is fine. I literally just have to talk at like a slightly higher octave instead of talking normally like this. This is how I would normally be talking right now. But instead, if I just talk like this and then I say, this is how I would normally be talking, doesn't it sound a little bit more normal? I'm a professional. I think it's the puzzle dust. You guys haven't seen it, you don't know it yet, but it would be coming up if I ever can finally make the content that I've been trying to make, which is not anything fancy. I don't try and think it's something fancy, but I would have talked about the puzzle. I got another puzzle out, and the puzzle dust could be contributing. But I think it's just regular dust as well. I think, you know, long story short, it's the dust of clearing off the space to do the puzzle that was the main culprit. Big problem. But whatever. But like my computer, yeah, I plopped it right down on top of a puzzle once again, even though I talked about how the computer sucking up all of the dust from the puzzle might have caused the fans to have the struggle that they have had. But I mean, they were fine for 7 years. So like, ugh, how many puzzles did I do in that amount of time? Like, it's gonna be fine. Okay, we're fine though. We're fine. They're fine. I'm fine. Everybody's fine. I'm just trying to figure out like what we're doing here. Like, they haven't really done anything yet, and I haven't done anything. So like, should we be doing something? Or are we all doing nothing for a reason? Is that a bit philosophical? Are we all doing nothing for a reason? What's the oxygen looking like over there? Oh, it's pretty good, pretty good. I mean, I guess I might as well just leave them be. They're not doing anything right now. Oh, a printable. Let's see. I guess you can get this seed that you're probably not going to use and probably don't really want. Okay. Back to... No, this is not the main colony. Well, I can check in here. We can check in, but okay. As of right now, I mean, it is what it is. Oh, is this moppable yet? Moppable? Whoops, I mopped the air. Not moppable. Okay. Is this moppable? Oh, it's definitely not. Definitely not moppable. Okay, I mean, I guess there was not a huge point in doing that then. It's not really going to become moppable. It's the same amount of deepness, like the same amount of width. It would just change how. Okay, yeah, whatever. But I could maybe do like this, and we might be able to mop up here. That's probably going to be our last chance, though, at like evening things out here. If we can't mop everything after this, it's kind of GG's. Unless I like weirdly delve into this section or something. So, yeah, it's not ideal. But I'm probably gonna want to monitor that so that I can mop it as soon as we get the chance, as soon as it's available. Do you guys need to like make your own sand or anything? I had them send over some materials, right? I was all like, do it yourself. Is that still a thing? I mean, yeah, you can make a little more at least. Go for it. Make a little more there. And, I mean, this stuff is growing great as of right now. This is working out over here. Down here with no one down here, we're looking at, yeah, a spot of green right next to the statue. And they stand further to this side anyway. Good. I mean, if I had a little more metal, I could do these wires as well, but I don't. Oh, these ones, they can't reach anyway. We don't need those ones done. I think we're fine without it. There we go. Okay. Did they do... Oh, they didn't do this yet. Oh, they're not going to be able to get down if they do that, though. We could do... Oh, no. Oh, God, it didn't cancel. It didn't cancel. Cancel? Okay, they can do this piece. I don't know how helpful that will be. Ugh. Nothing. Okay. Why does this section of the map sound like a giant metal industrial ship? Like, what is with these noises? Listen to that. It's crazy. Okay, yeah, we're abandoning that for now. Okay, back to Soylent. How's the food? Oh, no, it's only gotten worse. What? But there's so much food here. Right? What do you mean it's only gotten worse? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do that. And that's it. Would you guys get extra hungry or something? What's going on? Okay, no, they're delivering it right now. They're delivering it right now. Okay. So they can make some of those. And that's it? Okay. Well, thanks, Max, for that, but we're gonna need more. Okay, we're gonna need more. I mean, they're doing it. They are. They're delivering something over there. They're picking the stuff up, they're delivering it. They're picking it up, they're delivering it. We're gonna need to harvest more slime, I think. We don't got enough going on there. Yeah, I gave too much food away. I didn't mean to. It was kind of an accident. I mean, it was more of like it was laziness on my part, honestly. Not really an accident. Like, I could have been more careful. And I just wasn't. That's my computer, not yours. Don't worry. How are we doing on eggshell, everybody? Oh, they made more, didn't they? Well, it's only at 2. It seems like they would have made more. No? Okay. Well, I really thought... Okay. So many sounds today. Why do I feel like I'm hearing the sound so much more? That's insane. That's just crazed and unhinged that you guys just walk through. What is over here? You come over here to get breaths of air? Okay. That's a terrible idea. Are you guys gonna be trapped or something? Are you okay? I think we should make floor and make a path that way. If they do want to do that and need to do that, we could close the pit off. Why would you start from there? Why would you start from there? We can close the pit off so you can walk down into the pit. Yes. But otherwise you'll be able to go over and up. And it's going to be much faster than climbing down, going through the water, and climbing up this. Running across the tiles, much faster. I mean, if they're going to insist on having to catch their breath like that, then I guess that's what we'll do for them. Whew, I mean, it is a pretty big trek down here with the carbon dioxide. Because I had disabled this a long time ago when we decided that we would just have the Atmosuit docks further down. I did disable the oxygen mask docks that are higher up. What is this? Oh, body temp. Ooh. Okay, yeah, we're gonna want some cooling to come through here soon, guys. So, the sooner we can just get some fossil for the thingy-mabobber, and then I can reinstate everything as usual. How does their oxygen supply look? Oh, beautiful. Okay, good. Until we get the food supply back up, we are no longer going on any missions. Like, let's just not. We can definitely do more of this, though. How do I do it? What do I do? Da. Surely they'll have used some of it before the person gets the 5th one done, right? Surely. Should I move a Sweetle to the upper sector? I feel like maybe I should. The older one or the younger one? The younger one. Relocate to in here. Okay, can you do that for me? Because if these grow as the other things, isn't that nice? I feel like we want that, right? Uh-oh, somebody's stressed here. And it's not just me I'm talking about. Yellow cake diagonal. Do I have yellow cake diagonal already? Oh, well, I guess I don't know if I do it that way. How do I? How do I ever survive? I don't know how to get to it. Just do something like this. Don't overcomplicate things. I mean, I'll check this category while I'm here for any duplicates. Not duplicants. That's different. Recycle. But I'm not going to check everything. I'm too lazy to do that right now. We're busy. Okay, everything else is good. What was it under? Wallpaper? Oh, I mean, I guess I could check. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, I got an extra of the magma wedge. Recycle that. And I've got an extra, okay. Recycle that. There we go. How much do I have? 18,000. Hey, that's pretty nice. It is pretty nice, but I can't bring myself to spend it. It's not time to put the Christmas photos up. Don't get distracted. The monument stuff is all unlocked? None of it is like, okay, cool. I said I wouldn't check everything, and then I went and I checked everything. There were just too many repeats. I couldn't not. Okay. Why were we doing that though? Just because I got the thing. Okay. So, building up the food supply, sending a mission, making sure we have the rad bolts happening. Those are all things to do. Sure. Like, those are all things that our colony is working on. If not that, they're building a floor down here. Oh, they're doing an excellent job. Okay. They're doing an excellent job. They're almost done. We just have to be careful that we don't trap anyone by building this, but not having this while someone's over here. But it looks like they're probably going swiftly enough that nothing like that is going to happen. Yeah, because those can be hopped over anyway. I think that they're fine. They have not built themselves into a corner as far as I can tell. Good. Temps there, 88. We'd rather have it lower a little bit more. Okay, yeah, I think they're officially not able to be trapped at that point. Yeah, they're good. Okay. You gotta go around the other way, probably is easier. Going around the other way is easier. Are you good, buddy? Okay, yucky lungs, coughing. Oh no. I'm so sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But hey, at least you can get to oxygen pockets faster now, right? That's a little something. So you guys still have refused to crack any more eggs. Okay. Sure, I understand. You're being defiant, and you know, that'll be dealt with. Just you wait. You forced my hand. Wait, why is our water gone down so much again? Oh, because the machines are getting used so much again. Dang it. Okay, we really just need... You gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet, you know? We just really need to take care of this whole situation. It's like a domino effect of a million things. Play domino. So, we're gonna have to go... Gosh, they just don't even have any eggs. We're gonna have to go and maybe see what Yakani has in store. How many eggs do you guys have? Whoa, far too many. 2 of those, crack them, and then give the eggshells to your friends that you've never met. No, some of you have met them actually. Okay, eggshells on there. Send it on over. You guys better not just have eggshells sitting around that you didn't send. Okay, good. They have been sending it all. Why did that say 47 tons. That doesn't... Oh, just of organic. Not of eggshell, right? Is it here? Do you guys have all the eggshell? No. Okay, yeah, that's just organic as a whole. I meant to check Yakani oxygen and I left. Yakani? Is that what? Did I call it the right thing? I don't know. I have no clue. I can't keep up. Did you guys eat the frost bun that you have? No, there is still extra frost bun. Well, you gotta cook more of it though. Before it goes bad. And then that as well. Okay, so they're gonna be cooking. Let them cook. They still haven't done either of these tasks. Or that, or that. Guys. Okay. We're gonna up the priority on some of these things here. Because I am, you know, wanting to get something done at some point. Maybe? Please? How much are the germs here? It's a lot. It is a lot, and now she's covered in them. But, I mean, she's gonna get boiled too down there, so she'll be fine, right? Boiling, boiling, boiling. Did it lessen? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it did. Okay. And then here, there they, yeah, I'm fine. There they go, getting killed off of there. Okay, good. That wasn't everything. But that's okay. Does she want to hop down there again? Perfect, perfect. Is she leaving behind a lot of contaminated locations? No, I wouldn't say she is. Okay, and what are we here? We're at 1,000! Nice! Okay, our water's almost back to being clean. This is great news, great news. Okay, so we've got another batch of dirty water here. We've got another batch of clean water here. We'll have to move both of those. And obviously, I mean, there's more dirty water up here, but what are you gonna do? So that's good. So they've set the water down. Here's where they should be putting it. Okay, good. So it's at 83.9 degrees Celsius right now. 9. It's fine. It's at 83.8 now, which is much easier to say. Okay. So we'll see what happens with all of that. It's adding some polluted oxygen to the area, but that's fine. There's already polluted oxygen here. We're good. I'd say we're good. And then the door is good to go. So let's take a stack of sleet wheat grain. 12, 6. I like this stack better. Well, maybe a slightly more stale stack? This is actually stale. Dang. Okay, can you relocate that to up here? Kind of like quickly. Priority 7. Okay. Ada, she's like half burnt to a crisp. But I'm not asking her to go down there again. For a while. At least. So we want to do that, and then we want to get a pip down there. Which of these 2 pips is going to be the pip that's picked? 83 or 86? I feel like I should take the younger one. Just in case that has anything to do with anything. Take the younger one. So we would relocate that pip to right down here. Aisle number 27. Who's to say? Do you guys even want this? Okay, you could have it, but I don't know if you need it or if somebody else could have had it. Okay, do I need to monitor what they've got going on down there? I've prioritized the sleet wheat. I did not prioritize the pip. But honestly, with the sleet wheat as stale as it is, I really should. But I mean, I didn't want to be too early. It's probably going to be tomorrow before they get anything done there anyway. We probably are going to have to wrap it up. So let me check everything here. See if we've got anything interesting going on. That's beautiful. That's lovely, guys. Good for you. Good job. So that's great. The cracked eggshells should have been sent right on their way. Okay, tomorrow, you guys will get them right to where they need to be, I'm sure of it. Okay, in other news, what? What do you want? Well, you could cook the egg. Oh, and whatever this is. Mystery meat and an egg or two, coming right up. Please do not tell me you ate the egg raw. That was completely unnecessary. You don't have to wait for me to tell you to... They don't have to wait for me to tell them. They could just cook an omelet themselves if they want to. Maybe they can't. Maybe I should have it on forever priority. But I'm afraid if I put it on forever priority, they're going to start cracking eggs. I don't think that they do, but still, it's just a fear that I have. I mean, I guess otherwise, there's nothing. Otherwise, you guys are good to go. We're just waiting for you to do what I kindly asked you to do. Ooh. This is reaching capacity. It has reached capacity. So this is just going to be stuck emptying here because the pipes are full. That's awkward. Should I disable this? Not the liquid pipe, the bottle drainer. Disable. So that they just don't have that running constantly on that. They got most of the ethanol picked up. We'll disable that. Okay, there we go. Much better. Much better. More polluted water sitting right up here. Anytime I just see random puddles of polluted water, it's like, guys, mop that. You can take that back home. You can use that. You can water your plants with that. That's like gold, okay? It's beautiful. We need that water. These plants, they love that stuff. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, I think these guys are good, right? Nothing else really to check. They've got food, they've got oxygen, the water thing, the ventilation thing, blah, blah, blah. Not much going on with them. The decor down at the bottom, we gave them as a little extra bonus. Okay. Here, we were waiting on eggshell. I don't know if we ever got eggshell. I mean, this number is lower. This number is not. So tell me you're missing half the amount of lime? How are you still missing all the amount of lime? What'd you do with the lime that you crushed over here? Was this at 3 before? I don't think it was. Maybe it was. I've checked it so many times, it's hard to remember. I suppose it might have been. But okay, besides that, you moved one Sweetle, right? Sweetle on the top, Sweetle on the bottom, Sweetle egg in there, good. Sweetle up here, good. These things do take a long time, though. We have 35,000 food, though, which is higher than it was before, and we did not get any more slime, so that's a good sign. This can keep going up. It has 0 in there right now. Okay, we can keep going up with this. Da, 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 da. Okay. Still are not going on another trip, though. Otherwise, with you guys, you are maybe fine. It's just gonna be the temps. It's just the whole eggshell situation. Do we have any more eggs sitting around yet? Where's the egg cracker? How many pip eggs? 1. Hatch eggs. 1. Draco 1. Okay. I'm gonna figure something out. Right now, before I end the episode, I'm going to figure something out to help these guys. Because their plants aren't even growing anymore. That's how warm it is. Like, it's just not an ideal temperature at all. And the water levels are not ideal either. So, what we're going to do for them is we're going to Well, double check Yakani first and force them if they didn't bring anything along. Force them to get their act together and to do their job. There's not eggshell sitting here, right? I don't think so. Okay, Yakani, did you do what I asked you to do? Well, supposedly they did. Then, can you do more? How many more eggs could you afford to crack here? Probably none. Okay, we can grab a little more fossil then. That's my only other option right now. Can you guys reach this piece? Oh, they can! Okay. Reach that. Priority 7. And that's going right on up here. Right? Eggshell. Fossil. Okay, yeah. At a 6 priority. So they should move it. They should move it and they should move it quick. Okay, the ice just keeps melting up here. Because there just keeps being water spilled all over the place. Okay. That's fine. Like I said, helps us out. Food though is no problem. Oxygen is no problem. It's getting much better. Temps are the same amount of problem that they always are. Okay. I'd say we're probably okay. They've got rust in there. Okay. Yeah. Good then. We're good, we're good. Good, they sent it. Okay. So, Lynn, you guys are about to be saved, okay? The fair trade agreement that you have with Yakani is finally coming back to you guys. I know you've sent them a lot, and you're like, I know they send us some stuff, and it's stuff that's high in demand for us, but, like, are they really sending us as much as we're sending them? Well, don't be worried, don't be alarmed, because they're sending it all through now. Okay. Did I queue up too much? It's hard to say. I can't really tell because the number changed a lot and then it didn't change, so I don't know what's happening with it. Okay, well, we'll just let him do whatever. So that means that they can finally work on this and get the rest of the brine out of here, and we can hook up the other system. Please, 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 empty the whole thing. Empty the whole thing. Keep going, 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 keep going. Good. Beautiful. How do I... 750. Okay. 350. Oh, much better, much better. Oh, wait. There's 2 different amounts. Okay, but they're going again. Good, 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 good. If we could fully empty it out so that they say, oh, wait, and coolant. Yes! Okay. Well, I mean, why does it still look like this is... Oh, because it's emptying. It's only emptying as fast as the pipe can empty it. Okay. Then I'm going to let it empty out, and then we're going to switch the other thing over. So, to switch this over, all I do is plumbing, insulated. We reconnect here, and then I cancel that they don't change the materials. Stuff should be coming down through here. Good. And it's going to go into that system and or down this way, where we want to also reconnect here, and then cancel so they don't change anything. Okay, and then down here, there's a little bit more brine in there, unfortunately, that didn't empty out. So this last step to switch this thing over, we're gonna wait on. We're gonna wait. But if they're going to still finish this task here, then I might be able to switch it over in kind of a good amount of time. They don't have any lime right now. Let's queue 5 more of these up for when they inevitably do have lime. Okay, we were 1-2 extra on that. Okay, I don't know. I guess I'm probably not going to be able to switch it over now. We'll have to just switch it over in the future. Hopefully I catch it at a good enough time. Okay, so that's that. Finally, we got a little more steel produced, and this water can go back to cooling our base. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, that'll work out. Well, that's all I have time for today. We'll have to focus on food supply next time as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye now.